Welcome back to the Shades of Grey Nomads, where Sue and I, and now Moby, are sharing our travel experience. We hope you enjoyed the film. Our next destination was to explore Kangaroo Island. We've left the caravan behind and jumped on a vehicular ferry. We left Lancorn Creek at 3:30 in the morning in freezing cold weather and had the full moon to guide us. With no caravan, we based ourselves in this small cottage Airbnb in the township of Kingscote. Our first stop out of town was this lavender farm. Our first day out, we were treated with beautiful autumn weather to explore some of the picturesque bays and villages. Found this little trendy cafe right at the beach entrance, so we decided to go for a spin along the beach. Driving along the inland roads, we still saw evidence of the devastating bushfires of 2019. And then we came across this, an enormous salt pan just off the main road. Kangaroo Island has a thriving wool industry, so we stopped off at this tourist attraction. They process all their wool, and this computerised processing room manufactures all their garments on site. We'd heard a lot about Vivon Bay and their famous whiting burger. The village itself was off the beaten track. All their roads leading to the bay were all dirt and had some unusual shopping experiences. And then just like that, the weather changed.
It was good for one day, bloody wet and windy the next. Bloody cold.
As we're unable to take Moby into national parks, we thought we'd skirt the outskirts of the national park to Cape Border. We had to travel along one of the worst corrugated tracks we've ever been on. Well, we've just come through here to Lighthouse Keepers Cemetery, which we sort of heard about on the map, saw on the map.
Cape Border.
At Cape Border. The corrugations in the road were just unbelievable. Sue's hair was so out of place. The corrugations.
Oh my God, but we're never going to get here. It's only 30 k's.
30 k's. It took us a fair while to get here. We're not going to go onto the lighthouse. We'll pick some pictures off the interweb. Have a look at those because we just getting low on fuel and we want to head back. Yeah. But here's the cemetery. bit morbid, isn't it? She's fascinated with cemetery. But anyway, we got here. We have to do a U-turn down.
Because it's still cold.
It's freezing. After that shaky ride, we needed a stiff drink, so we found this gin distillery. Down to number 5 now. What do you think so far, Dale? Any gin's very nice. This one has got mulberry, and you've got a sweetener with blood orange. Kangaroo Island is also known for its rarest bees and honey, and for that reason we weren't allowed into the factory with Moby. American River was named after a group of American sealers who settled in this area in 1803. The Americans built a small schooner to help them manoeuvre into the rivers and bays in the surrounding area hunting seals. It was called the Independence. As a community project, volunteers are reconstructing a replica of the Independence. And for $20, you buy a plaque as a donation towards the rebuild, which they hope to have it on the water in 5 years. Keep an eye on the website. A trip to Kangaroo Island is not complete without trying their local oysters. Not for me, but Sue loves them. Our final stop is the township of Penyshaw, where the vehicular ferry will pick us up and take us back to the mainland. Well, we thought we'd sit here while we're waiting for the ferry to come in to give you a bit of a review of Kangaroo Island. What do you think, Dom?
It's very, very big.
It's bloody big.
You can't do it in a day. We had 3 days, so we sort of divided it up into thirds. And I think we visited most places, and they were just spectacular.
The bays and beaches are absolutely beautiful over here, crystal clear water. But you wouldn't want to go swimming in this weather. But in summer it'd be ideal. Landscape-wise, a lot of it in the centre of the island is very much like outback Australia. Very barren, very dry, but they do a lot of cattle raising, sheep.
It's such diverse agricultural industries that we didn't even realise, where they make grow the wool, spin it, make things. The Bivon Bay was beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and they had the best, not that I've had one before, but whiting burger, that was great. But, yeah.
And the wildlife, sadly, there was a lot of roadkill of ringtail possums and kangaroos. But there's a lot of wildlife over here. But yeah, strongly recommend it, but you wouldn't do it in 3 days as we tried to do. You really need to stay quite long. Certainly recommend it.
And it's worn Moby out.
He's always worn out.
Snoring away.
Okay.
Bye.
Next episode we will visit York Peninsula, otherwise known as the Boot, as well as Eyre Peninsula. Hope you enjoyed this video. If so, like us on Facebook, and again subscribe on YouTube and share it with your friends.